Okie dokie, we are live with some X-Wing. This is week 8 of 312 Squadron's Team League. We have Cobras versus 332 Squadron, or 332nd Squadron. This is Sith Taker Tim, and I will be doing your commentary. I am just going to quickly post into Facebook that I have gone live. But yeah, if you're in chat, please let me know if the audio is coming through okay. Always appreciated. But yeah, we got a very tense game, shall we say? So this will, I think we need to win, and 5 straight boosts need to lose. I say we, I'm a Cobra, but hopefully Dave can pull it off. But either way, hopefully we have a nice game of X-Wing for everybody to watch. Let's post this onto Facebook. So it's at 312 Squadron Team League Game Week 8. 8-sider. Cool. So players are getting set up. So it looks like Ben Republic will be setting up first. Let's just tidy up this post so it can go. Working good. Then let's post in the Tauntaun server, shall we? Let people know we've gone live there as well. Go, letting those good people in the Tauntaun server know. Right, I think we can get that down. Bring my overlay back up. So Ben's got initiative. So let's have a quick chat down. Actually, let's make sure we get colours done first. So what have we got? So oddball. Okay, so blue. So oddball's red and yellow. It's fine. Oddball is green. Cool. Yeah, just double checking out all the colours right. So we have Warthog in the lat. We'll just put the nice easy arc on him so we can see. So Warthog's ability, after a friendly non-limited ship at range 0 to 2 is destroyed during the engagement phase, it is not removed. Very useful ability because I know Dave has bought some high initiative ships. We've got Ayla Secura on board. Whilst an enemy ship in your bullseye performs attack and defender is friendly and at range 0 to 2, defender may change blank to an eye. Possibly, yeah, I mean, it's probably there for the focus link coordinate, I imagine. Do have 7th Fleet Gunner to add some extra dice. Only on primary attacks. May not see it a lot, but we do have Wolfpack as well. After friendly ship at range 0 to 3 defends. If the attacker's in your firing arc, defender may gain a strain to acquire a lock. So that's pretty good. Lots of synchronized consoles in this. So 2 blue squadron protectors with concussion and synchronized. Oddball is here as well, so Oddball basically after he does a red action or a red maneuver, fully executes red maneuver, if there's an enemy in his bullseye, gain a lock. Proton torpedoes, proton rockets, synchronized console, marksmanship, potentially a lot of red dice coming out there. And then Ahsoka Tano, who essentially can spend a force to allow a ship at range 0 to 1 to do an action after she fully executes a maneuver. So she is in the normal Delta 7 Ether Sprite. So 3 agility, 1 shield, and we got R7A7 Critbot in there as well. And then let's just see what Dave's got. So Dave has put the better arc on. So we got Fenrir with Fearless, very solid piece. Ketsu, who can essentially assign a tractor token to a ship that is in both the front arc and mobile arc at 0 to 1. Fearless, Novice Technician, Contraband Cybernetic, Mandalorian Optics, and the caster title for more tractor tokens. So I wonder if we will see an arc being tractored during this game. Could be quite interesting. If you're watching, just let me know if the audio is coming through okay. Should be fine, but always worth double checking. Should be able to hear, like, you know, a little bit from the table, a bit of background music, and me waffling away. We have Guri in the Star Viper, so she can gain a focus token if there's an enemy at 0 to 1. Start the engagement phase. We have Predator and Advanced Optics. And then Dirge with Proton Cannons, Contraband Cybernetics, and Dirge's ability can potentially roll down or negate some damage but take more crits. So might hang around. So we got 2 fairly beefy lists ahead of us. Looks like Dave has opted for a triangle on one side with the objective tokens. And we'll see how that pans out. So, Warthog will be very interesting in this game, I think. Not really doing much damage himself, but yeah, definitely boosting others with Ayla's Purple Coordinate. We've got 7th Fleet Gunner, obviously, to add some damage to those red dice. Could really pump up Ahsoka's shots. And then maybe a little bit of fire convergence as well. Just looking, actually, it doesn't seem to have charges for fire convergence. Firecon. Can't see him, don't think. Yeah, otherwise the torrents all look fine. They don't have an arc though. That's a very... I remember what I've said now to see if what that was in relation to. Yeah, okay, so very simple deployment from the Republic, all sitting on one side. I think we're going to see it, obviously, all lined up down this side. Dirge looks to be looking to try and leverage the bullseye for the proton cannon already. Be interesting to see if Warthog goes straight. I don't think... What's the initiative of Warthog? Will it move after the... No, it moves at the same the same timing. So everything's a 3 apart from Oddball. So yeah, Road Roll is only going to affect Oddball and everybody on the Scum side apart from Ben. It looks like players are just about finishing setting up, so it looks like just Fenrir left to go. Quite a few munitions on the other side. So with the synchronized console, what we could see is a target lot be passed around a bit, and using the LAT's fire convergence to re-roll the actual concussion dice rather than spending the lock, and then passing the lock on to the next ship for that to be able to fire a concussion missile. So yeah, it could be very interesting. Might end up moving the camera in a bit, I think, with the players looking to settle for fighting up the top end of the board. He actually do the... He hasn't done the charges yet. Let me just jump into their room quickly. Guy,
Then.
oh, just a very quick one, guys. Ben,
Yeah.
I think you need 2 charges for your lat. I don't know if you put it anywhere, but for the fire conversions.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, thank you. Looks like it didn't spawn with it, so I
Yeah.
appreciate the catch there. Let me get that going now.
No worries. All right. There we go. Nice and easy catch. So that's fine. Got the force for Ayla. Yeah, I think we are looking pretty good. All set up. I can't see anything missing from this side either. So Mandalorian, we'll just move that one to there. Just so that's clear. That's clear. Yeah, yeah. I think that's all good. Players have set their dials. And I need to get ready with the timer. I did have a chat with both players at the start of the game. So I am a player for the Cobras, but I've asked them if they would like me to act in a capacity as a judge. So if I spot any kind of game state errors, or if I spot any missed compulsory triggers and stuff, and they are happy for me to intervene. But if it's a may, or, you know, essentially a choice, I will just let the players play their game and nothing to do with me. Yeah, both players look like a setup. So we're playing Scramble the Transmission. So 3 objectives, use an action to claim the objective, and at the end of the turn you score a point for each claimed objective you are holding. Road roll for turn 1 by Sings. Possibly a tie. There we go. And yeah, Republic going first. Possibly not a massive problem. Certainly early game, because it's only oddball effects. But yeah, it will give Dave sort of perfect knowledge of where all the Republic ships are going to be, which will certainly help people like Dirge repositioning and Fen either going for bullseye or going for range 1. This is on Steam. Yeah. This is Tabletop Simulator, which is a virtual tabletop program. And if you go into the workshop, there is a mod which is basically X-Wing. Flipster and others have spent an awful lot of time and effort making this a true representation of the tabletop game. And I mean, I play a lot of it. I would say it's a really good way of playing the game if you either can't get down to your local club, or you know, if players have dropped out, numbers have dropped out. So just looking for Ahsoka's ability. So after she fully executes a maneuver, can spend a force, give a friendly ship at 0 to 1 an ability, an action. So probably, yeah, not going to use it at the moment. Only small risk you have is if Ketsu does like a 5 forwards and boost, but I'm not sure she'll be quite so brave. Warthog, however, is did a 3 straight, so I didn't see if Warthog, I can only assume, deployed on the board edge. Be interesting to see if Dirge has gone fast straight forwards and maybe does the focus boost with the proton cannon. Spending a force to coordinate with Ayla. Coordinating probably an evade to the red. No, coordinate a focus. So Ahsoka didn't use her ability, so there's no other focus token out there, so it's just red that's got action, and looks like Oddboy is also going to barrel roll. So the Torrents have got a barrel roll into a linked evade, which is a really cool ability, but yeah, not using it at the moment. Guri goes 4 forwards. Has boosted. Into the red calculate. Dirge has gone 5 forwards. I think that's probably range 3. Interesting to know if he decides he wants to boost or not. We might see some shields dropping off the lat if the proton cannon is in. Yeah, if there is no local club, that is unfortunate, but this is what TTS it gave us during lockdown. So, thanks to people like Gold Squadron, who ran some fantastic events during lockdown, and Sif Taker League and others. Dirge goes to target lock, but yeah, we got to play some games. 5 forwards from Ketsu. I think we are going to see some shots there. So, do we take an evade or a focus for defense, or do we possibly think about... Okay, doing focus. Possibly could have boosted into range 1, but I don't think you need to risk it quite so much. And Fen has got range 3 to Warthog, because Dirge has got range. Okay, is going to boost to range 2, which is... Well, maybe still range 3, but is a little scary for Fangs, because we know that's where they die. So, Fen has got a couple of Torrents in Arc and Warthog. I imagine we'll just go all in here at the lat. And that is a nothing roll, so nothing from Fen. And double evades for what it's worth. So then moving over to 5, so it should be oddball to shoot next. Oh yeah, after you defend, is it? Is he doing the straining the Warthog to take a target lock? So this is Wolf Pack. After a friendly ship at 0-3 defends, if the attacker is in your firing arc, defender may gain a strain token to acquire a lock. So, can't pass the target lock at the moment, but we do have synchronized console on the lat, so it can pass the lock to red to potentially fire a concussion missile at Fen. Looks like one hit could use fire convergence. Probably choosing not to, because like I say, the trick's going to be with the concussion missile. So here we go, Dirge firing proton cannon. So it is range 3, but the lat is strained. So we'll have 1 defense dice. Dirge has got 4 red dice and a reroll with target lock and the proton cannon ability, and the lat can't spend a green token because of the bullseye. Oof, that's a good roll. Hasn't had to spend the target lock, so gets 2 hits, 2 crits into the strained lat. So we do dodge 1. So I think we're gonna lose some shields and take a crit. So what was that? Structural damage, so no agility. So strain has gone. Guri, range 3 obstructed. Yeah, I think they've worked out. So yeah, I had 1 too many green dice there. So looks like another crit's going in. So we got a structural and cell power regulator. Oof. Luckily, it's not going to affect the lat too much at the moment. So let's get those done. Cell power regulator, structural damage. Ketsu's looking at options now. Could potentially strain the lat again and take the lot on Ketsu if the lat has Ketsu. I'm not sure they do. It looks like we're shooting oddball here. Hit crit into oddball. 3 dice for range 3. Gets an evade, but we'll take a crit on oddball. Nope. Crit on red. Damage engine by it sings. So I think that's gone on to red. I thought they tagged oddball, but that's fine. Damage engine. Okay. Okay. And he has put the tractor onto red. No? Or if he puts it onto oddball.
Hello there.
Just a quick one, guys.
Hey there, Tim. What
Yeah.
you got for us, buddy?
Was that on? Was that shot onto oddball? Because there's the crit gone onto red.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I always typically... Yeah, no, thank you for that catch.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. Yeah, I thought they tagged oddball, so let's change that back around. So, okay, could use fire convergence. I don't think he's going to. So, yeah, is going to use synchronized console past the target lock. So red is going to get the target lock. So that's there. Do that. Where's oddball? So oddball has taken the damage engine. Cool. So red now has a target lock on Fen and does have a focus and does have fire convergence from the lat. So this could tickle Mr. Fenrau. Some of these like Republic tricks. Oof. Okay. Well,
Hello there.
can fire convergence. So turn those 2 blanks and re-roll them. Oh, very good. So spends a focus. Oh, and Fen says, I'm fine. What are you worried about? Fang fighters. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But we're going to pass the lock over anyway. So we're going to pass the lock over to yellow. I'm not sure yellow's got arc, but we shall see. But at least has it for future turn. Oh, I tell you. Would a 5k fit? So what we'll do is, if you look at the firing arc now, the range 2, that is a 5 forward template. So that you can use this when you're measuring your firing arc. You can see that currently the 5 forward template absolutely fits in. Range 1 is 2.5 base lengths. Or 2.5 on the range ruler. So it looks like 1 damage, I think. Or was that a focus token spend? No shields. No shields being flipped, I don't think. So it looks like end of the turn. We have a proton cannon charge coming back on Dirge. I think that's definitely a strong start for Dave, but there were definitely some moments in there that I was a little worried. Yes, so they just removed Disable Power Regulator, so Warthog gains an ion token. Importantly, now what that'll mean is when Warthog next engages, won't be able to do the trick it's just done. So when it defends, it could take a strain to gain a lock, but when it engages, it will gain a second ion token, and that will break its lock. Yeah. Cheers, the tradies here. They've just spotted that. Let's tidy up some green dice off the table. Let's look a little bit top over here. So Oddball's taken 1 damage. Warthog has got 6 left. I mean, Guri could just do a 1 forwards here and probably have a nice shot into Warthog. Probably going to see Fen get stuck in to the Torrent. We will see some shenanigans from we've got Ayla Secura, Coordinate, we've got Ahsoka's ability as well, so you could see some extra actions. Certainly setting up Oddball for a double modded Procket or Proton Torpedo. I think we're going to see a lot of red dice chucked in the next engagement, whatever happens. Be interesting to see if Dave can get Ketsu behind. Possibly would also be happy with just a 1 forwards. Like, you know, potentially you could just 1 forward a Ketsu and claim the objective and see how fast the Torrents have gone. Like, the Torrents probably block Ketsu whatever. Do you point the Torrents at Ketsu, or do you point the Torrents in towards, say, Fen or Dirge? There's a lot of health in that large base ship to try and chew through. And there's a chance that Ketsu could track to 2 different targets as well. But, you know, with Fen getting in, if Fen can get a range 1 shot and Ketsu can get a range 1 shot with their Fearless triggering. No proton cannon this turn, but I always found Dirge to be a real pain, or these the rogue classes to be a real pain against clones, because you're relying on those green tokens, those evades and focuses to help you out, and obviously if they get you bullseye with dead to rights, really shuts you down. Ahsoka at least can spend some force, but if she wants to do an evade action, it's going to be a purple evade. Looks like we've got a nice crowd of people, thanks to all 20 of you watching. If you haven't done already, I do appreciate if you want to follow the channel. You'll obviously get notifications when we go live in future. I'm going to try and get back to weekly or fortnightly streaming. And certainly with 312 Squadron going into the playoff and wildcard stages, I'm going to try and put myself forwards as obviously a Euro time zone streamer. So I'll see if I can pick up some games. And then if you've got a Prime sub, please consider me in your passing on the money from Jeff Bezos. It would be greatly appreciated. And I'm looking to buy some new equipment this year and take over from the amazing Firecast Focus with some in-person streaming in England, well, UK, and possibly Europe. So anybody going to Belgium in the summer, I will hopefully be streaming at the European Continentals, which have just been announced by XWA as a system open. Yeah, I agree, Bitty Bumbo. Yeah, just like the 1 forwards would be fine. I mean, it guarantees that you can have the red focus without having to use contraband, and then yeah, you're just going to slap something with Fearless and range 1 front arc, aren't you? And the tractor ability. So, first up, Mandalorian Optics. Nice ability. Gets a target lock on the Oddball. I think I'd be going after Oddball. You want to be getting that Procket off the table as quickly as we can. So that's 1 charge of that gone. And any UK players listening, if you haven't done already, make sure you get your ticket to the Welsh Open, which is also going to be an XWA system open. Ahsoka goes 3 forwards and will use her ability to give somebody an action. Are we going to fix a damage card? That would be quite cheeky. Ooh, no he's not. Going for a reinforce. I mean, that's fine. But I think fixing the disabled power regulator would have been quite cheeky there. There is a red reinforce, but can do the blue action, I guess, when it activates. Cheers for the subscription, Sean. Much appreciated. Don't know if the sound effect went off. I need to have a play with those and make sure they're working. Not sure. Yeah, the alerts should be playing, but things have been mucking around. Okay, so 1 bank left and taking a focus. Same with yellow. Oh, Ahsoka used her action to claim an objective. Looks like yellow's trying to see if it can claim the objective. So it looks like it did no valid targets. I'm not sure. Not sure what it's doing. I can only assume that. Did they actually try the objective? Because TTS isn't a graphics engine. Can't fix it. You can't fix disable power regulator. Okay, it's only fixed on the move, is it? Oh yeah. See, that's why he didn't do it, because he's a better player than I am and actually read the card. Okay, so yeah, Lat just went forwards, cleared the stress, takes a focus. Ooh, nice flying from Oddball. Does avoid the rock. Takes a focus. Interesting to see what Ketsu's done now, because if Ketsu has done the K-turn, might see a contraband cybernetics pop so that she can at least do an action. I don't think Fearless triggers, does it? If I think you have to be in their front arc as well. Yeah, so actually, if you want Fearless, then you just need to roll into the torrents. Okay, so we've got target lock going out from Oddball into Dirge, probably looking for that Procket. Not sure that's a great choice. Wow, okay, so Ketsu went 1 straight and did not bump. I mean, I can just about see daylight there, but that is her. Whoa, very close. Okay, and does have Oddball probably range 2, but could be range 1. That was very close. Interesting that Ketsu, I mean, I suppose just going for violence now, rather than any claiming objectives. Guri could claim, because she'll get the focus. Whether or not you want to take a calculate, have a shot at Warthog, and then, because you get the focus at the start, because Guri's got advanced optics, you can, spend the focus for an extra hit. And then the barrel roll. Oh, I'm not sure. Not sure I'm a massive fan of that, Dave. Put an ion token out by Guri. I assume he means he wants a stress token, doesn't he? Let's see if they pick it up. Some hand movements. You alright, guys?
Oh yeah.
Alright, I don't know if you're chatting about actions and stuff, so why is there an ion token on Guri?
Oh, that's supposed to be a strain. I just stress. I pulled the wrong one.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. Everything else alright? You chat about actions and stuff, but...
Yeah, well, I mean, Dirge is not in the best place.
Oh, that's cool. That's alright.
But these details.
Cool. There's a few hand movements around focus tokens and stuff, but that's fine. So, yeah. Is that why? I guess... Was she blocking? She might have been blocking, I guess. And Fenn's done the hard turn. Are you throwing enough red dice with Guri and Dirge to kill Warthog? I don't think so. I mean, we could see Dirge's ability being used against any Procket or anything like that. We'll see what order stuff triggers. No claims from Dave, so he's just going pure violence. I mean, I think that's fine considering the Ketsu didn't bump, so didn't have to take a red focus, so he's free to K-turn with contraband next turn. Right. Bear in mind this is only turn 2, so this is the first turn they can actually claim objectives. So we are looking at Ketsu's ability to apply a tractor token to somebody. So it might be into yellow, because yellow has got no tokens for defense. Whether or not you shoot red, but will red be able to spend the focus on defense? No. Going to tractor yellow. So yellow's now agility 1. Okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah, barrel roll on the side. Try and get into the side with the reinforce out there. Okay, so Fenral. Can Fenral do Fenral things and be a bit of a beast, or will he just do what Fens also do and just be a bit of a damp squib? So 5 dice. Wow. Okay. He could just fearless, and looks like he may just decide to fearless rather than spending focus. Give the focus for defense. Because he can take a target lock, can't he? He could strain himself if he really wanted. Does get an evade. So 2 hits and a crit going in at yellow. Get that. And 1. And what do we have there? Hull breach. Because Ketsu could just decide to shoot into yellow now, but with Warthog's ability, I don't think you need to worry too much about trying to initiative kill ships. Although actually, oh no, yeah, so that only works again for the blue squad, doesn't it? Because it's non-limited Warthog. Only non-limited at 0 to 2 though. He is yellow in 0 to 2. I wonder if Dave's realised that. Hey, we've got a Procket being fired now by Oddball into Dirge. So 2 hits, eyeball, 2 blanks. Gonna spend some fire convergence on the lat. Rerolling the 2 blanks. Oh, does get another blank though. Can choose to spend the focus, and does for 3 hits and a crit. Surely he got marksmanship there as well, but he hasn't chosen to do it. Dirge does blank out, but can do dirge things. So can turn... Yeah. Make 1 a crit to cancel a hit to make 1 a crit. Lose 2 shields and takes a crit. And looks like we've got a synchronized console going off as well. And looks like it was just a panicked pilot going in with the stresses being handed out, which is not terrible if Dirge survives, because we have got contraband cybernetics here. So starting with Guri. So 4 dice, so it looks like it's going to be a range 1 shot into the lat. It does have calculate and focus, but that is a horrible roll. Yeah, gets an evade anyway. Probably spent the focus with advanced optics. Yeah. Oh, Guri. Guri. So I wonder if you just shoot yellow here, because yellow may not be close enough to Warthog. It is rolling 4 dice, so I can only assume Fearless and Focus will see off yellow. So, taking many damage and dies. Oh, and it's Hull Breach as well, so my god. So panicked, weapons. That could be important if it is in range for Warthog. Fuel leak, so that comes in as a crit. Next one comes in as a crit. So yeah, one more card, which does flip the fuel leak. Yeah, all breach does. No. Right. Not that it matters. Yeah, not that it matters. I think they took one too many cards there. I should have just jumped into chat to tell them. So the second fuel leak was. I'm actually maybe it wasn't. I don't know. He's very dead. That is a spectacular explosion. So what was that about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, just out. So can't use Warthog's ability, I don't think. Can I give you a quick tip?
Hey, Tim, what you got?
Yeah, so we'll delete the arc. Just on the arc button, so go to spawn your range 2 bubble and right-click it. Don't left-click it. And then that gives it measures to friendly and enemies.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so
Nice.
I didn't know that. Thanks, Tim.
yeah, so it's quite useful for those abilities. So it does look like she might have been in range. The Blue Squadron might have been.
I think it was just
Oh, yeah,
out.
let me double check.
Oh no,
that.
it's
So
not.
let me-
Not in
so-
range. Yeah, Blue 2002 is not in range.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
So
barely.
I can,
Almost survived.
I can just see a blue line there on my screen. So
I know.
it's a bit weird.
All
but
right.
yeah, very close.
Okay,
And that was
Okay.
a spectacular damage roll as well.
that was really good. Oh my gosh.
All-time
Look at that.
favourite.
I almost don't even have room on the board anymore for all that. Look at that. All right, so I can.
Yeah. Okay, so Warthog can't save yellow. So yellow does die, and now we've got Dirge into the lat. Oh, why'd you spend the focus? He's got to reinforce. Yeah, that's a bit of a misplay. Oh, actually. Oh, yeah, that's a fair point. Dead to rights, isn't it? Is it spend? Spend, you cannot be modified using green tokens. Yeah, that's correct. So, yeah, reinforce doesn't work. Should be 2 damage, I believe. So it takes a strain. This is where, unfortunately, I'm going to have to jump in as a judge in a second to tell him he can't have his target lock when he takes his second ion. He does take 2 more damage. Get those in the bin. He has strained himself, but it won't be terrible because he can just do a blue next turn. I'll just wait in case he comes to activate with Warthog, which he's about to do. Okay, so going with probably a concussion missile from red now. Yep. Oh, spicy. Hit 2 crits. Dirge's ability is not going to work against this. That's another double blank out from Dirge. Wow. I don't think Dirge's ability works here, because you can't roll up. So hit 2 crits. Direct or fuel, and Dirge will die here. Does get blinded. And blinded and stunned. So not terrible. I mean, the fact that he's alive is massive. That was a pretty good, well, good red dice into bad green dice there. So what's Dirge on now? Dirge. Dirge takes 3 more. Has blinded. Do they pick up the ion token? So Dirge is dead, but I will just make sure they notice that he needs another ion token. Yeah, gets that. That's cool. Gets the ion. So that would have broken the lock into Dirge anyway, but Dirge dies. So there's no lock to pass with synchronized console anyway. Let's get rid of that. So it looks like it is range 3 bullseye. Rolling 2. Wow, okay. Don't think you got a focus, so you've only got 1 force. I'm not sure if it's really worth spending here. Because you can't do anything with your CLT eyeball. So it is going to spend the force though. And, wow, 4 evades from Guri. Guri does not care. I think that's everything shot. So we just need Dirge's score adding and just double check. So where are we at? So we're in turn 2. Help if I did the turn thing. Got 1 scenario point. And yellow is dead. What have I got it down as then? 5 plays 3, and they've got it as 5 plays 3. It's always good when both the player and the streamer have the same score. Let's get these green cards in the bin. Don't need to see those. You are right. Yeah, so the concussion would have flipped a face down damage card on both of those. Is it a compulsory trigger? So, yeah, losing Dirge there is pretty bad. Oh, I'd use 7 Fleet Gunner yet. That's pretty big. I will just jump in because I did say that I was going to tell them about musts. Quick one, guys.
Yeah.
It was a concussion, wasn't it, from Red?
It was, yes.
And Warthog was range 1 of Dirge?
Yes.
So was there a face down damage card that could have been flipped?
The only face damage card was going to be Panic Pilot, which is a material because it was wished off the board anyway.
But then I also have to
it's Warthog.
Oh, sorry, yeah, that's the point.
So that one's going to be random, right? So I just flip these around and just take one?
One off the top's fine, yeah.
Alright. Lose Stabilizer. After you execute a non-straight maneuver, suffer 1 damage and then repair
So
okay.
Have to go straight. Wow.
Alright.
Oh, chills. Yeah, so I did have a chat with the players at the start of the game and asked them if they wanted me to basically be a judge for the table. I am a player with the Cobras, but I feel like I can be fair and impartial, and did say that it would only be game state, mandatory triggers, that sort of stuff, and concussion is mandatory, so that's all sorted. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Guri's positioning, Liam, but I think potentially had to make a bit of space for Dirge. Possibly, as someone commented, I think Atreides may have been commenting, or somebody did, maybe trying to get round the side for the reinforce, but yeah, I wasn't anywhere near it. But yeah, if Guri gets Iron Eyes, I'm not a massive fan, because I suppose Ketsu can do the contraband. Where's Fen off to? Now I wonder, could you even do a... Can you do a Talon with Fen? Yeah, could you do a Talon roll with Fen maybe to keep his front art viable? I mean, there's a nice pocket behind red and green that he'd be able to sit in. Let's have a look at a bit of a top over. This is where you really need, like, you know, if Guru wasn't stressed, you'd have, you know, if you had was it advanced sensors, wasn't it? You could just do your pre-move. Okay, going into turn 3. Waiting for their road rolls, and it's still Ben as first player. And we've only had one objective claim, so I wonder if we'll see maybe a few more this turn. Each player has lost a ship. Lat just goes one forwards, which it was going to do anyway with the ionized move, so can only do a focus action. Yeah, so just tidying up the cards. Structural, still got structural damage on her. And takes the focus. Red can definitely get that objective if it wants now, but is going for a focus, so possibly looking for a bit of a kill box into Guri here. Looking to spend a force. I think she was out of force. Yeah. Yeah. Spent the force to use her ability, giving Oddball the evade. And then Ahsoka's action. Also, just thinking about making sure that she doesn't block Oddball. Yeah. Plausible deniability. The Twitch chat made me do it. Maybe that was the other reason for the barrel roll. Maybe trying to get the bullseye lined up for for Predator, maybe. But, okay, focus from Oddball now as well. So we have got the 5k. Did pop contraband cybernetics, so it has gone for the claim. Whoa, Guri just charges straight through. Bumps into red. Does it bump into red? Doesn't bump into red. Wow, okay. She needs to roll first, does she not? Get strained. Rolls an eyeball, which I believe does nothing for... oh no, she gets ionized. It's been a while since I've flown with gas clouds. Hey, you got the talent roll. I know what I'm talking about some of the time. Interesting would have known if he'd gone forwards, he might have just have range 1. He might still have range 1 of red. Yeah, got the stress there. But this is interesting because that's quite a few shots that it's like Fenn's just going to put 1 damage into the lat. Just trying to double check. So just over Pagric. Gone. Yeah, so no shot with oddball. But Ketsu has got Warthog at range 3. Gets hit crit. 1 evade, so crit does go in. Is a direct hit, so that's Warthog on 1. Right, obstacles. Yeah, it's alternate strain. I'm just thinking... Yeah. Obstacles. So it looks to be straining... So that 2 damage, I think it's just gone into red, or it has got a focus token. Hey guys, before you go any further, just double check. So Guri, why you rolled an eyeball, didn't you?
Yeah.
We know gas cloud.
But
So
it's range 0. It's range 0. Oh yeah, eyeball. Range, yeah.
Ion. You got
yeah.
I've
got the eye.
Why? You rolled an
I've got the strain.
Yeah, but didn't you roll an eyeball on the red dice? A focus result.
Yeah, is that not the...
No. So gas clouds, ship breaks all its locks and locks on it, then is assign 1 strain token, which you did. Roll 1 attack die on a hit, the ship is assigned 1 iron token, crit, it's assigned 3 iron tokens.
Okay, so actually the eyeball's irrelevant, so I don't actually have an iron token. Okay, I'll take that.
Right. And okay, was it a...
Thank you, Tim.
Was it a bump calculate, or do you just...
Yeah, it was a bump. It's a bump, eyeball, bump, calculate, and then I got the free focus because reasons.
Did you definitely bump? Because I can't see anything.
I don't think you bumped. No.
I thought it said in bump in the console.
I don't think you bumped me.
I mean, you haven't got the white. You haven't got the white tab.
In that case, I haven't got the stress either. I haven't got the stress either, so I'll take the win.
Just checking those. Right. Okay. Carry on.
Okay.
Well, that's actually, if I hadn't bumped it, I'd have probably barrel rolled around here, to be honest, just to be at the safe side.
Well, I can't help you
I
with
thought
that.
it said bump.
I don't think we can do that.
We're way too past it now.
Hey, okay, so know your rules, firstly. So, obstacles and stuff. If you're going to take gas clouds, know what gas clouds do. And secondly, pay attention to the text chat. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think the barrel roll would have fitted. Maybe he boosted away, but it's tough. He is where he is now. Guri does get the focus anyway for being range 0 or range 1. But she is strained, and there is fire convergence. And 7 Fleet Gunner. Oof, okay. 7 Fleet Gunner, so 4 dice shot coming from Red Torrent. I played somebody last night who wasn't aware of what debris did, and yeah, it's basically a 50-50 chance of taking damage. So okay, going to re-roll with Fire Convergence. Oh, blank into a blank, never nice. Yeah, I thought it would come up on the base plate as well, but sometimes you can click that away, so maybe it wasn't there, but I mean, there's clearly millimeters between the ships, so you know, daylight between the two. So spends something and loses a shield on Guri. Oh, this is a bit of a messy game now. But she has lost a strain, which is useful. Looks like red has then given target lock. Right, so range 1 from Warthog now. Oh, okay. Spends the focus for 2 hits and a crit into Guri. Oh, 3 paint. Guri. Lucky girl. So she does have her focus, which she can spend. I don't think hounds should be strains. I'm going to jump in now and just make sure we just tidy up the table.
I thought you had one of these ones over here, but that's fine.
No, I think just you got the
cool.
one for the objective, so.
Cool. Yeah, no worries.
Just come in to double check and tidy up tokens. So is that strain on Guri?
That strains
that's...
on, that's Warthog's, because he took a lock. When he got shot at by Ketsu, he took the lock, so that strain is accurate.
Okay, and you know, Guri's lost hers and red is strained. That lock then, that should be on Guri, is it?
Yes, that is correct, yep.
Okay, that's fine. Cool. Yeah, I think we're all good.
And that locks onto Oddball. Yep, I think we're all good.
Cool.
Yeah, game state. Keep your tables nice and tidy. As a judge, I hate it when I walk over and, like, yeah. Just, if you can, like, just put them on, like, the far side of the ships. It just makes it a lot easier working out where everything is. So, yeah. We'll add a scenario point then for Dave. So that makes it 4 plays 5. So Fen is undamaged, Ketsu is undamaged, Guri has lost a shield, Dirge is very dead, Warthog is alive on 1 with structural damage, loose stabilizer, so has to go straight or pops. Did spend 7th Fleet Gunner, so could just go perhaps like a 3 forward or 2 forward and recharge 7th Fleet, I guess. I'll put loose stabilizer on that so you guys can see that. Blue Squadron has taken... The red Blue Squadron has taken 2. Oddball has taken 1, which is a damaged engine. And Ahsoka is undamaged. Ahsoka is 1 force. And we move on to turn 4. Very close game. So yeah, for those who aren't aware, this is part of the 312 Squadron Team League. And this is Cobras versus 332nd Company. It's Game 5 decider, so whoever wins this game wins the round for the Cobras or the 332nd Squadron, or Company, sorry. But yeah, it's been going well. So what does Ketsu do here? Do you just accept the fact that you have to bump Fen? You could just go, what, 4 forwards, 5 forwards, probably get a shot into the lat. Is the 5 forwards blue? I think it is, isn't it, with the lat, with the Lancer, the Shadowcaster. There you are. No, it's white. So maybe when you spawn the firing, you could see if the 4 forward clears Fen. I think it does, but maybe do 4 forwards, hope you can shoot the lat, claim the other objective. Because Fen can come in and punch a torrent. And I don't think either turret are really in a position to turn around. Maybe Ahsoka could go forwards, claim the centre, But she could perhaps use her ability maybe as well to get maybe Oddball do a barrel roll and Talon. But yeah, with Fen and Ketsu behind you, you're not in a very good place, are you? And we got Road. Oof. And it's still Ben. Ben has been first player for the entire game. We are only in turn 4. Feels a lot longer, but it's been exceedingly messy. So we'll see if we get a 7th Fleet recharge here. Just a 1 forward, so it does clear the strain, but doesn't really matter when you've got structural damage and only 1 agility. Ben's a force, looking to do a coordinate. Probably green tokens, I imagine, are going to be the most useful thing for you at the moment. Don't believe he's recovered. No, he's not recovered 7th Fleet. So he is leaving it open so he could shoot. So red rolls inwards. Now, I guess you could do a Talon with red and then... Actually, no, they've got K-turns, haven't they? K-turns? They've got Talons and K-turns. Really should know. I feel an awful lot on them. Yeah, so they've got 2 Ks and... sorry, 3 Ks and 2 Talons. So, yeah, we'll see. Like, so Ahsoka's also come in. So spending a force. So Oddball, is that take a target lock? Is it? Yeah. So maybe Oddball is going to do the Talon past Ahsoka. Hopefully, we're hoping to obviously fire something in at Fen. So we have proton torpedoes on Oddball. Interesting to see if he actually has arc. So he is going to claim the center with Ahsoka as our action. What is red doing then? So we must be seeing K-turns or... Oh no, hard turn. Only enemies. So stays strained because it's a white hard turn. So it takes a red focus. What's Oddball? So Oddball has done a Talon. Nice. So it gets stressed. Nothing is bullseye, but is just taking the lock anyway with Ahsoka's action. Okay, so Guri is coming in and going for the claim. Okay, so Ketsu just takes the friendly bump, but probably not terrible. Should clear the stress with that. Does take a shield, but I think you're probably okay with that. Like, it's... You've still claimed the objective, which is what you wanted to do. I don't think Fen can really... Unless Fen boosts past red. If you can, so you don't get proton torpedoed. Can you bank to the right and still have arc into the lat? I'm not 100% certain. But Ketsu could equally just kill the lat. Just needs 2 hits to kill it. And then you're not really taking many useful shots. Because if you kill the lat, it does die at 5. Equally, you could just barrel roll to range 1 of Oddball. But then you're barrel rolling in front of several arcs. Might be that you just have to suck it up with Fen. Maybe you just decide you're going to take a proton torpedo, but I guess there's also the range 1 from Ahsoka. There's every chance if you... Yeah, he is going after red. I think that's the right choice, because you get range 1 of Oddball, which means he can't fire the torpedo at you. And he gets an extra green at least, the range 1 shots. Okay. I think this is good actually. So if you can initiative kill, yeah, if it, maybe is he going yeah, going into the lat, I think. Oh, that's horrible. Roll again. Yeah. If you spend the focus, you kill the lat, which means it dies at initiative 6. So no fire convergence, but he's not doing it. Would it be worth killing the lat at initiative 6 there? Yeah, okay, so he is. I think it was range 2, yeah. Range 2, yeah. So he's going to spend the focus, kill the lat at initiative 6, because that shuts down fire convergence, shuts down the ability so that Warthog's not on the table to stop red being initiative killed, potentially by Ketsu. I think. Warthog's ability work on him? Oh, after you. Ah, so he can't initiative kill Warthog. Okay. Yeah, okay. So maybe, yeah, misplay there, I guess. But no. I guess that was 2 hits and a crit to Fen, and Fen just rolled 3 evades. Yeah, I think if you rolled, I probably would have taken the range 1 shot. But yeah, he's just had a couple of really cold red dice rolls there into the lat and just failed to kill it. I think. And we'll see if Fen's going to be taking quite a few shots here, but it is range 1, and he is going to get Concordia against Red and Ahsoka, I guess. Could spend for 1 on the lat. I suppose the lat is dead. It's going to die at the end of the turn. 1 damage goes into Fen, so he survived the horrible range 1 shot and gets plinked by the lat. Yeah, we've got some synchronized console shenanigans going on, so range 1 shot from Red. But I don't think Fen is as worried, at least if he's range 1 front arc. Still lots of red dice coming in, double modded. Yep, just spend the focus for 3. And then can pass a lock to Ahsoka probably. Yeah, Concordia, and then takes 1 damage. Still a little risky. Can synchronize console to Ahsoka, because synchronized console works at range 3 for units that have, or ships that have synchronized console, but does work at range 1 for ones that don't. So could have passed it over to Ahsoka. Wait to see what they're up to. Yeah. In fairness, Oddball could have passed a lock over as well, I guess, with synchronized console. Yeah, so spending Red's target lock to give Ahsoka the lock, but Ahsoka has only got rerolls. I guess probably you're going to be using the Lat's fire convergence, so you can keep the target lock anyway. Horrible first roll, but yeah, it's going to spend the lock here. And wow, 2 blanks and a focus into 2 blanks and a focus. I mean, both players have had some pretty poor dice, and wow, Fen would only have got the 1 evade anyway. But Warthog does die. and ends up popping to the bottom. I mean, that is quite big for Dave, because then obviously that does get Warthog's ability off the table. It gets Fire Convergence. It gets that Wolf Pack ability that's been really useful, getting those target locks, Synchronized Console. So a very useful piece. And not only that, it's a big chunk of points as well. And Dave also gets 2 scenario points, and Ben gets 1. 12 plays 6. Got about 11 minutes left in the game. So it was quite close and a bit of a big swing there. So yeah, hopefully you've all seen the press release about XWA organised play, or competitive in-person organised play, that's coming out. So Dylan's been working very hard on the first squad championship kit. So that is very much what you perhaps would have seen as a store championship previously. If things go to plan, we're going to have 2 kits a year, so there'll be a second set of alt arts in the second half of the year, so people, you know, get fresh prizes they can go and win. But you know what, you really want to tune in maybe to the Sith Takers podcast this week, where maybe I'm a guest, and, well, I say I'm a guest, I work on it, don't I? But I'll be on it, and maybe I talk a bit more in detail about what squad championships are, what system opens are. I'll talk a bit about the buys as well. So if you win a squad championship, you'll get a buy to round 1 at System Open. And yeah, I'll go into more detail hopefully there. I may have to write a list of what I can and can't say, because there's more press releases coming out. So we're going to have another 1 or 2 press releases in a fortnight. Then we're going to have a break for Worlds. So obviously we can enjoy obviously the news and everything that comes out of Worlds. And then we'll have a few more press releases about stuff like the organised play calendar that we hope to have up and running. There'll be some more resources online as well. Is there a Euros coming? Yeah, yes, I already mentioned Euros, Liam, if you tuned into the start of the stream. So yeah, me, Liam and Adam are running and judging the European Continental System Open, which is happening end of August in Belgium. And then that leads us straight into the WTC X-Wing team event as well. So that'll be a lovely week away in Belgium. Just got to watch out for the Belgian beer, because it is it's definitely a stealthy beer. Creeps up on you, and then before you know it, you're sleeping in a bush somewhere. Yes. All good fun. Okie dokie, road 4, turn 5, here we go. Oh wow, still Ben. I mean, it doesn't really matter massively, it's only oddball that clashes with initiative 5s, but yeah, I mean... does help Dave massively when he's got perfect knowledge. We'll see if does Ketsu come in and punch something in the face. Okay, Sloop from Ahsoka. Spends a force to use her ability. Oh, I'm going to have to jump in there. Yeah, so you can't, it has to be a perform action step action to scramble objectives, so the players have grabbed that before I need to jump in, so that's all good. Yeah, there's a few little shenanigans you can do with actions, but yeah, it has to be your perform action step action, it has to be your first perform action step action as well. Don't think we're quite going to see. He's checking range 1. Quick one as well, when you're checking range 1 of the objectives, if you right click and do check range 1, that's probably a better one than better way of checking
it. Yeah. It doesn't give away any extra information, is what you're saying, Tim, isn't it?
Well, and TTS isn't a graphics engine, so don't just visually look at it. It's better if you do check range 1, it will tell you. All right.
Okay.
For sure.
And I think the only one it.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Like these little tricks, it's useful to know. Like that right click of arcs or right click of ranges, and it shows friendlies and enemies. Obviously, I've had to learn that quite a bit with all my Republic shenanigans that I've been using. Looks like we've got a friendly bump from Oddball. Shush, Nicky, shush. I was fine. I still managed to run the event, just about. So Ketsu's only enemy. Wow, okay. Okay, so Oddball didn't take any damage. So Ketsu probably takes a red focus. I wonder, does Ketsu can do range 0, can't Ketsu. Ketsu. Yeah, so could trap to Ahsoka forwards and then shoot. Guri's kind of disengaging, I guess, and I think that's fine. Like, potentially could boost round. Just going to take a calculate, hang out there for a bit. I think that's fine. Oh, okay, and Fenn's going to turn. Breaking locks. Bit strain. I wonder if you just go straight with Fenn there, because at this stage of the game, I could have just gone straight and claimed. Would have had a token. We'll see. We'll see. Like, I mean, Fenn's what, 5 points, so Dave would still be leading. So we are going to tractor. Are we going to tractor her forwards? We're going to tractor to the side, are we? So we'll go barrel roll, maybe. Thinking about it. Okay. So, now she can take a stress to rotate. Yeah. Looks like she is. Although, I guess if she rotates... Why is she stressing? So you only need to stress if you rotate the ship. So if you are repositioned because of a tractor, you can do a 90-degree rotate. But I'm just not sure what the players are doing. We just quick one before you jump on. Why have you stressed? Oh, it's for the sloop, wasn't it?
Yeah, for the
it's fine. I thought you were rotating.
Also, I probably just
No
need
worries.
to quickly check and see if Guri. I just need to quickly check if Guri's at range 1 of anyone as well. Any enemies? Not in range 1, so no.
Alright, we're
I
going to
don't
just
get
take
anything
a...
this way.
We'll take a range 3 into Guri.
Range 3 into Guri. Got 4 dice and a calculate. Plenty of evades. She is fine. So, Ketsu range 1 into Ahsoka. So 4 dice into 2. We've got a focus for defense if needed. Ketsu's got focus and fearless, but yep, just going to fearless for 3 and a crit. Does get 2 evades, so that should be shield crit. On Ahsoka. What's a crit? Huh, weapons failure. So Ketsu has certainly helped Fenn out a little bit there by just rolling. So possibly it would be obstructed shot anyway, and then no, it's not obstructed, but it is weapon failed. So yeah, that is interesting. So where's the circle? Does get a hit. Fen is strained. Does just roll 2. Gets an evade. There's that. That's fine. I think that's it for shots. So 2-1 to Dave. And looks like we've got time for turn 6. I wonder if Dave will be first player this time. Liam, you can't say that for certain. Oh, no, he wasn't fearless. He had focus on Ketsu, didn't he? Yeah, ignore me. But yeah, as I say, if you haven't done already, give the channel a follow and then you'll get go live notifications. As I say, I'm going to try and get back into a weekly or fortnightly stream. 312 Squadron, the league, team league is moving to the wild card or the playoff rounds now. So I'll see if I can pick up any Euro time zone games. If you haven't done already, any Prime subs are greatly appreciated. Give me some of that Amazon money. Plan is to hopefully fill the void after Firecast Focus and buy some new bits and bobs to replace some of my streaming gear and get back to doing some in-person streaming. Which, although TTS is fine, we do prefer in-person streaming, so I'll get ready to stop this alarm. So just stop the buzzer. So this will be final turn. So Guri has what, 4 hull remaining?
Hello there.
And Fen is not great either, so there's potential for, I guess, is that 10 points between those two ships? Yeah. Hey, and Dave gets to be first player. Does mean that Oddball does get to see where Guri goes, I guess. So that orange token's gone. Get that tractor token away. So yeah, claiming with red. Not even sure if claiming is really the right option, and I only say that because I think the win condition is try and kill Guri and probably try and kill Fen. I mean, do you just fine-tune a boost here and try and get away from Ketsu? But I think Ketsu can just do like a 1 forwards here, maybe. And Fen's probably done the hard 2. We will see. I mean, objectives help, but I think... Oh, I'd be very interested to see. I don't... Oh, he could boost. I wonder if just boosting forward so you can tractor Ahsoka would be really cool. Ah, okay, barrel roll from there. I didn't do an action. Was it white forwards? Was it for the Shadowcaster? Yeah, 1 forward is white. Okay. I was just worried about. I suppose that's it as well. Like Guri's bendy barrel rolls, is really hard to sort of tie her down. Was that damaged engine? Ball turned left. Yeah, so it becomes red. Or was he stressed? Oh, was it? Oh, wow, was he stressed to start with? So, 2 forwards onto the rock for oddball. Ouch. Oof. And it's 2 damage from that stress maneuver as well. So, oddball revealed a hard turn. And, yeah. Has a damaged engine, so can't perform that because he's stressed. Fen has, yeah, just buzzed past poor Ahsoka. Was it overlapped? Oh, absolutely is overlapped. Interesting. Huh. Very strange, that gas cloud is right up in the air. Yeah. Very strange. So yeah, that gas cloud seemed to be up in the air, so didn't must have not got locked properly at some point. So, no tractors, so it looks like we've got Ketsu shooting into Ahsoka, has got a target lock. So I guess that was Mandalorian optics. I probably missed. 1 hit so far, re-rolling 2. Oof, both players' target locks have been not great. Ay, ay, ay. So, I guess you just take 1 damage here. 1 damage and then hope you can shoot Fen, and yeah, that's it. And you get some points back. 15 and 5, 12, 13, 14. I think there was nothing else dies. Okay, so he has barrel rolled her, so she could reposition. It's probably still the best shot. Definitely not getting shot. Yeah. So it is range 1, so Fen will get 3 green dice because he's strained. So it's 3 reds into 3 greens. I think Fen was on... No, Fen's on 2, okay. Two hits. Rolls the greens. 2 evades. Fen's fine. Everything's fine. Don't you worry. That was a real close end to the game. So Fen's fine. Oddball can't shoot. Red, yeah, wow. So 2 objectives. Oh no, sorry, 1 objective for Dave, 2 for Ben. And that will be a 15-9 win for the Cobras in Game 5. Commiserations to Ben, but thank you very much for playing on stream. I don't know if this is enough for the Cobras to make the wild card. I think we need 5 straight boosts to lose, so we'll see how things play out. But thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. And like I say, if you haven't done already, give us a follow, and then you'll get a Go Live notification if I get any more games in the week or so. But thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.